Alright everybody, welcome back. We're going to try to finish this mission up. Hopefully feeling a little better and a little sharper. We were getting ready to start up our third wave of bombers, not bombers, fighters. And we also lost our oxygen to our pilots. We'll be going down to out of formation and below 10 or down to 10,000 feet as soon as we Ender's turn. So, and we've not yet reached the bomb target, so we're starting to take a damage and have a good time here. So let's set up our three FW90s. One comes in from 12 o'clock level. Oh yes, by the way, we lost two of our crew members, albeit maybe not permanent, but we lost both of our waist gunners. So this could be a very interesting mission. 130 high, second FW190. And the third 190 will be coming in 12 o'clock high. And we can't get rid of any of them, so they're all coming after us. And only one can take anything from 12 o'clock, and an E is nose gun. So we'll take the 12 o'clock high guy. I don't think. The rules say nobody. So even if I look this up and it says ball, I don't think I'm going to let it happen. Yeah, it says ball, but the specific rules on the E say that you cannot fire in the 12 o'clock zone with anything but your open with. Let me put that in edge so I don't lock up. I'll draw the rules up and show them to you real quick. I need to keep them up anyway for the nose gun modifiers. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. The only machine gun that can fire into the 12 o'clock high level and low positions is the 30 caliber nose gun. And these are the modifications. And I really need to put that into my vassal module somewhere so I don't have to keep drawing that up. So he will be the only one allocated 12 o'clock, which leaves him wide open. We have 130 high coming in, top turret, right waist is out, so top turret. And that's it. Oh boy. Nose and top turret are the only ones that can fire. You might be witnessing me going down again. The Joker lasted two missions. At least we've gone 7 on this one. Okay, we've done our defensive allocation. German fighter pilot skill. We'll start and work left to right. Of course, he's going to be an ace. I'm going to rub a little salt on our wounds here. Oh, I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't need the pieces up anymore. I put all that into the game. So let's delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Make him an ace. That'll ride with him wherever he goes. Next one in. Another ace. And the last but not least is the 130. Another ace. We are getting pounced on by the big boys. Okay, defensive fire resolution. You know what? We will get our tail gunner to do a passing shot on him. And let's mark his off. I keep forgetting about that tail guns. Okay, first up will be nose gun. And he has all kinds of bad modifiers. 10, -2 for being a 30 cal, -1 for ace. So that's already down to 7, so that's going to be a miss. Passing shots after they attack. Top turret against 130. So that's going to be a miss. And that means we're going going to have unobstructed attacks from 3 German aces. Not nice. 12 o'clock high, we're coming in. He's going to need a 9 or more. He's going to add 1 for being an ace. That's a miss. Check for his collision. No collision. Yes, no collision. And so he will return them the deck. Okay. Now, next guy up. He's going to need a 9 or more also. And he is a +1. 10. That's going to be a hit. So, shell hits by area of attack. 12. That's going to hurt. 3. And we're going to do the multiplier. Rolling on the F190 chart. 4. Which is ×1. So we still have 3. Second one is 2. It's either going to be a ×1 or a 0 depending on this roll. 6 ×1, that's still 2. And the third roll in the 190 is a 1. That's going to be a suppression. So we're going to put down on our sheet 2 hits. Hit. Hit. And superficial. Okay. Let's get that superficial one there lest we forget. And then we're going to roll the 2 hits coming in from 9 o'clock on the B17 F and G, E, F and G rather, damage coming from 12 o'clock. 10, and he is 12 o'clock low. 10 will be a superficial damage. I'll take that. Getting a lot of that, but that's okay. We can fly with superficial damage. Okay. And then the next one will be 5. Pilot compartment. Ooh, scary. 7. Superficial damage. Good, I'll take that. And that will be another super on our checklist. Okay. He's done. He will be back to see us, but we got to check for collision first. Six. That's not going to be a collision. We'll see him again. Oh, passing shot. Never mind. We got to do the passing shot first. Almost forgot. Rolling a 2d6. That's going to be a miss. So off he goes. Passing shot is done. The guy from 130 will attack now. That's 130 high. Coming in, needs a 9 or more to hit. +1. 5, 3. That's going to be a miss. Check for his collision. 3, no collision. He will go back to the deck. So the only one we're going to have come back for second round is this ace here. And 6. He'll come in at 6 o'clock this time. And he's going to come in 6 o'clock low. Get that out of there. And 6 o'clock we're going to go to defensive fire allocation. 6 o'clock low. Ball turret and tail guns on this one. Give them both an ammo right off. And then we're going to do the defensive fire. We'll go tail turret first. We're adding 2 for 6 o'clock. We're subtracting 1 for an ace. Then he's not a power turret, so we're adding 1. 7, 8. That's going to be a hit. 8 against an FW190, and they are twin guns, so we don't subtract anything. Is a 5. FCA. And then the ball guns. That's 6, 7, 8 from behind. Power turret 9, -1 for ace is a hit. Against the German fighter. Again, no subtraction because they're twin guns. 5, FCA again. So he's going to come in with 2 FCAs on him. 3 FCAs and he's destroyed. Regardless, this will be his last attack, so we have to deal with it. He's coming in from 6 o'clock. He needs a 7 or more. He's adding 1. That makes it an 8. No, 7 or more. He's going to add 1 because he's an ace. That means 6 or more. And then he's going to subtract 2, so he needs 8 or more. Getting ahead of myself there. 9. He's going to get a hit. Hit effect multiplier. Not there yet. Shell hits by area. 6 o'clock. 7. That's 2. Multiplier. That's times 2. So we have 2 and 1 more. 4 is 1. So we have 3 hits to roll on. Coming in from behind. 6 o'clock area damage. 6 o'clock low. Let's write down 3 hits before I forget too. Alright, first hit. 4. Waste. Well, we don't have to worry about our guys in the waste. They're already mowed down. So 10. Waste gunners. Well, we'll roll again for the 1. He's still alive, laying there, because we haven't been able to get back there and do anything with him yet. So we need to go to the combat table. 517. Roll 1 die. 4. That's another serious wound. And I believe that is 2 serious. Should be a fatal, I'm sure. 3 light wounds. Is it a serious? 2 serious wounds should be, 2 serious wounds should be a KI. 4 light wounds are, and 3 equals a serious. So we have now lost both crewmen. And right there. Not too good. Then we go back to B17, coming in from 6 o'clock. Waste. Alright, second hit. Low. 7, superficial. Give ourselves another superficial. And third hit. 7 again, another superficial. We'll take that after losing all these guys. This has been a harsh one. So we got another superficial to add on here. We are through the 3rd wave. Got to check him for collision. 3, no chance for a collision. And then let's see, 0 removed. 0 removed, 2 attacks. There may have been more than that, but doesn't matter. No evasion, no flak, not until we go down, and we're getting ready to go down right now. Alright, so now we're going to move up to 7, and we also go down to 10,000 feet. So let's go, you know what, let's just put our bomber positions in there. We're down to 10,000 feet and we are out of formation. So we're going to add 109s for each wave, and we're going to check every time we move to a zone. Before we leave that zone, we've got to roll 3 times on the light flak, as long as we're over land. So here we go. Rather adding 1 for 50% we rolled last time. 7, 8, 50% again. I'm alright with that. Mission recall, no. Mechanical failures. 10, no. If that were a 10 right there, that would be 100. 100's still good anyway. Contrails. No. Formation, we're out of, and we are down below 10,000 feet, or down at 10,000 feet. German Air Force resistance. We are looking at -1. No fighter cover. We're rolling a D10. 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll be heavy. You knew this was coming. Alright, how many waves do we got to deal with? 2, 3, 4, 5 for being low. One wave of heavy. Alright, that's not so horrible. Alright, let's roll for that wave, see what we get. 21. FW190 vertical dive D. Top turret and radio room may fire. Okay, top turret and radio room. Let's go down here. Wave 1. Z7. Outbound. FW190. Vertical dive. Nobody's going to drive him off, so let's set this up. Dives hurt, and that was oh, I've been playing this wrong. Every time I roll a random attack, I need to I've been rolling random events and not no attack random, so I've been playing that one wrong. Top turret and radio room. Oh well, you pick them up as you go, and if you mess them up, fog of war. You'll have to make better next time. Radio room and top turret. Still having fun. And hopefully for most cases this is informational or entertaining for those of you that decide to watch. Okay, no fighters are going to be removed because we have 0. We will now go into the defensive fire allocation, and we already allocated, so we're going to look at the German skill level now. He's green, and we're going to do the defensive fire. Let's start with the not tail gun, top turret. Top turret firing on him. 6. -3 for vertical dive is a 3. That's going to be a miss. -1, +1 is a 6. Tell me not a 6, a 4. Yeah, that definitely going to be a miss. So, and then all we have left is the radio room, single guns. 7 -3 is 4. That's going to be a miss also. He's coming in for the attack. Coming from vertical dive, he needs a 9 or more. Make that a 10 or more because he's green. Rolls a 6, he misses. Check for collision. 11, that could be. 12 for green pilot. And -1, 11 for not scoring any hits. So possible, we got to roll a d6. 1 to 5 is okay. And no collision, no attack. So we return him to deck, and we survive that. No evasive action. And now we got to start checking flak. I'm going to put light down because we're over land. 3 times on the flak chart. That's on over target, yes. 3 times on light flak. First roll is 5, misses. Second roll 6, misses. Third roll 8, misses. Okay, so now we move into the target zone. Oh yeah, we survived so far. Now we can get rid of, hopefully get rid of our bombs. Don't get all caught up in it yet. Target zone. Target zone weather, table 401. Adding 1 for our 50% last time. We get 3, 4 haze. That's going to help us. Could hurt us too. And we'll have more bomber, or not more bombers, more flak opportunities and stuff, but it'll help with bombing the target. Mission recall, no. We will check for mechanical, no. Target visibility. Let's stick with our flow chart here. Target visibility is next, 6-1. Rolling a d6. That's 6. -1 if haze, no. So we roll 6. Completely obscured. I can't escape them. I've had more completely obscured than I have anything else. That will suck. Okay. Apply -2 and a 6-2 and a -1 on 6-6, but that'll tell me that. So, okay, let's get our flow chart up here. Now we check for mechanical failure. It wouldn't have hurt to check back then either, but 13, no mechanical failure. Contrails. We have contrails. That's a, I didn't go to the chart, but contrails are 1 to 3. We are out of formation, below 10,000 feet. German Air Force resistance level. Kind of getting mixed up with B-17F Flying Fortress Leader there. Actually, it's a D10, not a D6. 9 minus, well, we're adding 1, 10. So that goes to 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, we got heavy. Rolling for waves. D10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 waves. Let me mark this down. Wave 1, 2, 3. Wave 1, Z8, outbound. Make that 2 and 3. Okay, now we're going to roll for that said fighter appearance, and we cannot get rid of any of them. On the heavy chart, 52. 2 ME-110s. One at 6 o'clock level, one at 9 o'clock low. Okay, nobody's going to get rid of them, so we got to do defensive fire allocation. How about we set that up first? That might help. ME-110s, one at 6 o'clock low. Got charts all over in front of my eyes. I got to clear some things here. 6 o'clock level. And 9 o'clock low. All right. Do 9 low first. Ball turret and left waist. We have no left waist anymore, so balls are going to have to do it. And 6 o'clock high, level. Tail guns. Tail guns only. So ball turret and tail guns. Only one's going to be able to fire. Okay. Now we're going to do German pilot skill level. Green here. And for this one, green there too. Sorry about that. Bomber defensive fire resolution. So now we do the ball turret first. He's going to add one for green, add one for 9 o'clock, add one for powered turret. That's +3. That's going to be a hit. And we're going against an ME-110, and we have dual guns, so we're going to add one on the ME-110 chart when we roll an 8-9. Destroyed. So, ball turret destroys one. So let's go one ME-110 destroyed. Ball turret gets a kill. I do roll for them at the end of the game on chart 7-6. So they won't always get what they say they get. Alright, now we go to 6 o'clock. Tail guns, he's adding 1 for green, 2 for 6 o'clock is +3. Not a power, so that's it, +3. That's going to be a 10, that's going to be a hit. And again, we have twin guns against the 110, so we're adding 1 on the 110 chart. 10, that's going to be destroyed. So yet another one bites the dust, and a tail gunner gets a kill. So we took care of wave 1 in short order. Alright, now we roll for wave number 2 on the heavy. 54. 4 ME-109s. I. If target is in northern France, I know we're in France. I don't have anything else to go by. So, a chance the attackers are from JG26. Disregard if not using roll 10-1. I'm pretty sure that Saint Nazaire is down in southern France on the south coast, so we're not even going to bother with that. And it's an optional roll anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and keep that. 54, 4 ME-109s. And they're going to come in. "12 level, 12 low." 12 high. And 1030 level. Okay, let's set this up. ME-109s, 12 level, 12 low, 12 high. And we are, and I forgot to do this last time because we are out of formation. We got to add an ME-109 at 12 o'clock level. Not looking good. And then we get a 1030 level. Alright, let's do this. German fighters driven off, none. Defensive fire allocation. The only one that can fire up front is the nose gun. We'll just go ahead with one of the 109s. We're going to let our tail gun take a passing shot at another one of the 109s, and the 109 at 1030 level. We will get top turret, and that's it. Top turret only. So top turret, nose, and tail. Alright, here we go. Pilot skill 1030, average 12 high, or actually 12 level, green, that's the level. So he's got to go over here at the other level. Yes. He's the one I'm going to take the passing shot on anyway. So he will be average, 12 high, ace, 12 low, green, and we are ready to roll. Bomber defensive fire. Top turret, +1 for power. He is not an ace. Ball turret's the only one it is. +1 for power. And that's it. 8. That's a hit. Damage against German fighter. These ME-109s, and when he is twin guns. So we're going to add one in the ME-109 chart, which is 1011. That's going to be destroyed. Good shooting there. So the top turret gets another kill. These are planes going down. They don't necessarily get assigned to our guys or not. We're just claiming them because we're shooting there and saw the plane disappear, and the review board may decide that it came from another bomber and not award us at all. So let's put a MU-109 down. Alright, and head on to the next one. We're going against the ace. Nose gun, he has a ton of bad modifiers, and that is definitely going to be a miss. And that is all the fire we can do until the end when we get a tail shot at him. So it's German offensive fire. We're going to start over here with our levels. We'll do this one first. He has a 0 modifier. He's coming from 12 o'clock, needs at 9 o'clock or more, and he misses badly. He will go, we got to check him for collision. No collision. See you later. Sayonara. Oh, passing shot on him yet. 8. -1 for passing shot. And that's it. So that's going to be a miss. Okay. Next level. Coming in, he's -1. And he's going to need then a 10 or more. Gets an 8. He too will go the way of the West, and he will not collide with us, so he returns the deck. 2 down. Third one in, the ace. He adds 1. He's coming from 12 o'clock also, needs an 8 or more. 7. That's including his ace, by the way. Oh, yeah, 7. He needs a 9 or more. He rolled a 7, gets an 8, in case you're wondering. He will go away. No collision. Last but not least, he needs a 10 or more because of his modifier, and he gets a 9, so he barely misses. We roll for collision, no collision, and return him the deck. So nobody comes back for the second round. Wave 2 is done. Go back and we'll roll for wave 3 under the heavy chart. 26, random event or attacks. We roll dice 6. We get a 4, random event. 9, bad Luftwaffe communication. D, remove 1 fighter of your choice each wave. Random event 9D. Actually, I like that because we need to remove one bandit each wave. Because we're out of formation, so we're going to have trouble here. And I keep forgetting I have that Lady Luck, and I could have used that to save some of my guys, and I didn't. Well, we'll use that over a bomb run maybe. Fighters removed 0. Fighter attacks 0. Well, they did attack, they just didn't hit us. No evasive action. Now we go into the meat and potatoes. Determine flak 6-2. Flak over target. We roll a d6. 4. -2 for completely is 2. We have contrails 3. We are at 10,000 feet, but we don't have any engines out, so that don't apply. So we're still at 3. So we get light flak to deal with. I'm all right with that. Light flak rarely ever hits. Now I say that I'll get 3 of them. 3 times in the light flak chart. 8 miss. 6 miss. 11 miss. So we've survived the flak. Now we go to bomb runs, table 6-6. Alright, rolling 2d6. 8. Bombers out of formation. We're bombing with the northern sight, so that doesn't apply. Autopilot's not out. No evasion. Bombardier has less than 5 missions. I think we have 5 missions exactly. This is his 6, so that doesn't apply. So we're still at 8. Bombardier's KIA, no. Bombers flying in disrupted formation, no. Visibility is target mostly obscured, no. -1 for completely, yes. Takes us to 7. On target, I'll take that. So we get an on target. And then we're going to roll for accuracy. 6. 30%. I'll take anything above 0. I am not proud. 30% bombing accuracy. And determine additional flak. Next up, 6-2 again. 5. 4-3 for completely. 2 for additional flak. 3 because of contrails. Again, we get light flak to contend with, and this is on the way home. I'm going to go ahead and put them all in there so I don't forget. Okay, light flak on the way home 3 times. 1, 3, miss. We need snake eyes or double 6s. All 3 miss. Now we go for turn around and head for home. German resistance. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Heavy again. Alright, how many waves? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, That'll be, oh shit, I only rolled one die 6 too. Definitely going to be a high number. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. Yes, 7. 1. Okay. Get your dice roll together, Greg. See, I'm still forgetting stuff. No fighters will be removed. Fighter waves, we got 1. Let's roll for that. In the heavy, 56. Random events, no attacks. 6 is random event. We're going to roll in the random events table again. Let me write this down. Wave 1. Zone 8. Return. Random event. 3. Formation casualties. Roll 1d6. 6. You are now tail end Charlie. B or H. We are now tail end Charlie. Alright. Well, we're kind of out of formation, so that doesn't matter. I'm going to put no effect there. Yeah, that does not matter. We're out of formation. Okay, moving on then. No more. We leave the target zone. That takes us to zone 7. Zone 7, we're going to check for some weather. 3 is going to be haze. No recall. We don't check that anymore. And just go ahead and black that line out so I don't keep checking it. There we go. Mechanical failure. Yes, we do check that. 40, no mechanical failure. Contrails. No contrails. We're out of formation. And we are below 10,000. Putting them in the wrong, come on. Putting them in the wrong column here. Give me a second. Oh, Excel's going to mess up on me now too. Either that or me. Okay. Okay. German resistance in zone. Is it a -1? Doing a D10. 4, 3. 4, 5. 6, 7. Heavy. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of that. So heavy on the way home. How many fighter waves are we going to see? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 wave. Going to add an MU-109 on this too. Rolling for that wave. 35. 2 FW-190s. Zone 7, return. FW-190s, 35. 12 level, 130 low. Alright, and 2 ME-410s. 6 level, and 6 high. And I could have moved my crew members around and I didn't. That part I forgot to do. That is the end of the move phase. We will do that next. That's what I get for not following my flow chart. Um, Actually, that's the end of this zone, so we can do that after we go to combat. Rule 41112. Try to remember that one. Okay, nobody's getting driven off. We're going to add an ME110 at 12 o'clock level. I mean 109. And let's set everybody else up. Let's get rid of some of these things so we can see. 2 FW190s, one at level, 12 level. Both are coming in at 12 o'clock level, flooding the zone, and one at 130 low. Get that out of here too so I can set up at 130 low. And then my ME410s coming in at 6 o'clock level and high. 410s. 6 o'clock level, 6 o'clock high. Alright, none of them are going to get sent away. Let's start up top here. The only one that can do anything up here is the nose gun. We'll go after the 190 with him. Tail gun can't do a passing shot because he's got his hands full down here. One guy at 130 is low. He can do the ball turret. Right cheek, right waist are all out, so that's all we get over there. And in the tail, we got a high and a low. I mean, high and a level. 6 o'clock high. Top turret, radio room. Let's put the radio room on him. And we'll put the tail on the ME410 coming in at level. So, top turret is the only one not able to. Oh, that is top turret. 6 o'clock high. Top turret, radio room. Those will get the fire. So everybody except my waist gunners who are dead gets the fire this turn. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Skill level. Go here first. That's going to be green. Ace. Average. Green. Green. Okay, now let's go fire them up. Nose gun. 10. Firing on an ace is -1 is 9. -2 for being a 30 cal is 7, so he's going to miss. Yep, he's a miss. Well, 130 guy. He's got a ball turret +1 for power. That's going to be a miss. Radio gunner. +6 for 6 o'clock. +1 for green is +3. That's going to be a 9. That's going to be a hit. On a 410. 7. FBOA. Okay. And also top turret. Going to add 3. Actually add 4 because he's got a power gun. So that's going to be an 11. That's going to be a hit again. Hit damage against an ME410. Again, straight up roll. 5. FCA. Pretty sure FCA and an FOA are a kill, so I'm going to get rid of them. Return to deck. 3 FCAs are on attack, and FBA is the same as 2 FCAs. So we're going to say that. So top and radio. Got it to share kill. And radio. Okay. And we're going to put one ME410 destroyed. Okay, now tail turret not powered, +2 from 6 o'clock, +1 for green, adds 3. That'll be a hit. Again, rolling on the 410, that's a 4 FCA. Okay, coming on in. Let's go with, we'll start up here at 12 o'clock. German offensive fire, 12 o'clock. Needs 9 or more. Going to add 1. 8, 9. That's going to be a hit for our ace. Coming from 12 o'clock. 7. 1 hit. Multipliers on an F190. 4. +1, so only 1 hit to roll from. Coming from 12 o'clock. 9, he is 12 o'clock level. Bombay, fortunately the bombs are gone. 5, Bombay doors. Superficial. Let's start putting some hits down here. BB. Alright, let's put a super in here. Check him for collision. No go, and we will see him again on the next round. The ME109 coming from 12 o'clock. He's going to subtract 1. That's going to be a miss. Check for collision. No collision. Off he goes. From 130. Okay. We need a 9 or more. He's average, so it's straight up roll. 7 misses. Check for collision. No collision. And he's done. 6 o'clock. He's going to subtract 2. He needs 7 or more. 7. That'll be a 5. That's going to be a miss. Check for collision. No collision. See you later. Alright, second and third round. 6 comes in at 6 o'clock. Level. I'm going to do defensive allocation. Tail guns only. Mark off ammo. Gonna fire. +6 minus 1, +2 minus 1 is a 1. We're adding 1. That's gonna be a miss. And in he comes, firing from 6 o'clock. He needs a 7 or more, and he's gonna add 1. That's a hit. Now he's gonna have shell attacks by area of attack. And 6 o'clock always hurts. 4. That's gonna be 3 hits. Now we do the multipliers. Let me go write hits down here real quick, so I don't forget. Hit 2, 3, and I'll just add them on, add 1 on for every times 2 I get. Okay, we got to roll for the first one in an FW 190. 3, that's a times 1, so it stays the same. Second one, 6 times 2, so we add 1 hit. And then for the final one, 1, that's going to be a superficial. got another superficial one. Getting quite riddled on this one. All right, so he's going to have 3 hits coming in from 6 o'clock against the B-17, and he's 6 o'clock level. Nope, not the. There we go. 6 right wing, or wing rather. 2, that'll be the left wing. Go to the wing area. 4, wing flap. 2, flap inoperable. If both the left and wing flaps or left and right ailerons are okay. So we got left flap inoperable. Okay, now second hit coming from 6 o'clock. 11. Why does that feel like that's going to hurt? Level walking hits because it's going. No, that's so. Never mind. Nose. Whew, I hate walking hits. Nose. 10. Nose compartment equipment. 5. Bomb controls inoperable. We're already done with them, so bomb controls inoperable. Alright, taking a beating here, gentlemen. One more hit to do. Coming from 6 o'clock. 5, level, waste. 7, superficial damage. And he can't attack us again. So another superficial one. And off we go. He returns to base. Oh, we got to check his collision. No collision. Return to deck. That is wave 1. That's the only wave we're going to see. We got 0 removed. There was 2 attacks. No evasive action. Light flak again. We're going to roll 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We need snake eyes or 12. Got none of it, so no flak hits us. Now we're going to move to zone 6. Zone 6, we're still over France. Going to check for weather. Nine, that's going to go to 100% cloud cover. No recall. Mechanical failure. No mechanical failure. We still have no fighter escort in this zone yet. Contrails 1 to 3 out of 10. No. We're out of formation. We are below 10,000. We will roll for German resistance. 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Moderate. Alright, fire waves. 10, 11, 12. I'm going to have 3 waves on moderate. Okay, let's write this down. W1, zone 6. Return. Wave 2. wave 3. Alrighty, on the moderate chart, 22. ME110H, 6 o'clock low. H is if over Germany, no. 22 is an ME110, 6 o'clock low. Well, and that one will be removed because of our random event. So we don't have to deal with him. Now, wave 2, again on the moderate chart, 24, 3 FW190s. And they come in on 12 level. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the 12 level guy. 130 high. We'll put them on there anyway, so we know that we had them. 12 o'clock level, 12 o'clock high. Oops. Okay, so we will go in and put FW190s. Oh boy, I keep forgetting about this. Extra 109, so we should have seen a 109 at 12 o'clock last time. I'm going to put them into this wave just because I don't like forgetting things. So we're going to get the 2 extra 109s because there should have been one last time. I'm going to pay for my mistakes from now on. That'll force me to remember them. We will get rid of the 190 coming in at 12 o'clock. Let's do the 12 o'clock high one. We'll keep the 12 o'clock level one there. No, let's do the level. I don't want to get too clogged up on level. And then 130 high. Okay, only one that can fire up here. Actually, we will do, oh, they can come in 3 times too. We will take nose gun after him, and we'll have the tail gun take a passing shot at him. Oh, not jammed. And 130 high. 130 high. Top turret is the only one that can fire on him. So everybody but the ball and the radio. Okay. German fighter pilot skill. Let's start over here at on the left. 2 is green. 3 is average. 2 is green. 2 is green. That's going to help. Okay, so that's it. Defensive fire. Nose gun. 8 minus 2. He's going to miss. Minus 2 plus 1. That's going to be 8, 6, 7. He's definitely a miss. Over here. Top turret. 8. 9 for being a power. 10 for being green is a hit. Against the FW190, there could be no added or subtracted on this roll. 7. FCA. And that's it for our fire. So now the Germans get to come in and do their thing. ME109 up here first with Greenie. Coming in, he needs a 9, 10 or more. He's going to miss, not collide with us. Return to deck. Passing shot on him is missing. Okay. Second ME. Coming in, he needs a 9 or more. Gets a 10, going to hit. Coming in at 12 o'clock. 7, that's going to be one hit. Multipliers on a 109. 4 times 1, so one hit coming in on 12 o'clock. Let's write that down. Okay, 12 o'clock. One hit, rolling once, 5, and he's coming in at level. Nose. 9. Superficial, no effect. Okay, chalking up a lot of them this mission. Okay, he will check for a collision. 10. No other modifiers. He does not collide. He will be back to see us. Greenie. Come back to German offensive fire. Coming in from 12. He needs a 9 or more. Actually needs a 10 or more because he's green. Misses. No collision. See you later. Guy from 130 is going to be subtracting 2, and he needs a 9 or more, so he needs an 11 or more. That's a miss also. Check for collision. 7, 8, 9. No collision. Return to deck. Delete. Second wave. He can come in for one more if he gets hits too. That's going to be 6 o'clock. Level. Defensive fire allocation. Tail guns. Mark off an ammo. Fire. Adding 2. 11 is going to be a hit. On a 109 chart. And he's a twin guns against a 109, so he gets a +2. 7, I'm +1. 7, 8. FBOA. Good, he'll break off the attack after this one then, so that we don't have to go through this again. Alright, now he's coming into attack come 6 o'clock. He needs a 7 or more, -2 needs a 9 or more, and then gets an 11, so he's going to hit us again. Shell hits by area of attack, 6 o'clock, that's always hurting. 7, not bad. 2, multipliers for a ME109. First roll is 6, that's 2. Second roll is 1, superficial. 2 plus the superficial. Okay, let's mark another superficial. And go for hit 1. Coming in from 6 o'clock on a B17. 6 o'clock level. Got 2 hits to roll for. 12. That's going to hurt. Walking hits and wings. B. 2 shell hits on each wing. Going to suck. Alright, so let's go make... let's just start rolling and we'll keep track of them there. Walking hits. Okay, I don't like it. Left wing, first walking hit. 6, superficial, second walking hit. 4, wing flap. 6, no effect, so we're going to call them 2 superficials. Soup, right wing. 6, superficial. 8, superficial. Add 2 more. Okay, not as bad as it could have been. Plane's getting really shot up though. And then we got one more hit, regular hit to roll for, coming in from 6 o'clock, level. 10, superficial. Lots of superficial damage. Could be worse. And we'll put one more in there. Alright, checking him for collision. No collision, and he will return to the deck. Wave 3. Yes, wave 3. It's not over yet. Rolling on the moderate chart. 46. Random event, no attacks. That'll be no attack. Alright. So then, we get no evasive action. I don't know why I never take that. I just never like it. We're going to roll again for light, and we need, I'm not even going to look the chart up. If we get a snake eyes or double sixes, we will look the chart up 3 times. 4, 11, close, and 6, no flak. Move to zone 5. We're now over water, and we will get fighter cover again. So we got to go back to the mission now, pre-mission now, and do some fighter cover, because we're going back into zone 5. And we're going to roll a d10, and we get 4. Fair. We'll have fair all the way home. That's the way I roll it. I don't know whether you're supposed to have it the same all the way out and back, but I roll it because you've left and come back. Time has traveled, so it's a different bunch of guys out there. You don't know whether the fighter cover is going to be in the same area or not, whether it had anything going on. So anytime you leave a zone, according to the way I read the rolls, you re-roll, and I'm going to roll. So we have fair now. All right. Going into zone 5, weather. And we had haze last time, so no additions. 8, 50%. No, we had 100%, so that's 8, 9, 10. So we have 100% again. That might be in our favor because we're out of formation. Mechanical failure. 68, no, I have had a mechanical failure before. Contrails, 1 to 3 out of 10, no contrails. Out of formation, 10,000 feet, and actually rule 411.2, I wanted to look at that real quick. And for moving the guys around, because I've never had to move them around before. Bear with me 1 second while I do this. 411.2. We'll just clarify the rule. Maybe I'm not going to look that up. Rule 411.2. And I don't have a good search on this, because I'm looking it up on my web browser. So let's just go ahead and we'll leave them where they're at. We're just going to have to bite the bullet. There is some kind of penalty for moving. You know what? Now we're going to go ahead and move them around. We'll take the bombardier. Seem to be getting more action to the right, so we're going to put him back there. And we'll cart him out and put him off in the, I guess there's room in the waist to put him. That means we no longer have a nose gun. Navigator will move up there and take that navigator. Alright, we've moved our guys around. I don't think there's a penalty. We'll see. I know there's a penalty somewhere. We're gonna figure that one out. This is the only place for debut professional. Bothers me because it reacts, or Adobe Acrobat reacts to that and locks up. So it kind of leaves me blind sometimes. Okay, if I get that one wrong, you can write it down in the notes or something. I'll search that when I can do PDFs too, moving them around. That bothers me now. Okay, so we are moving into looking at the German resistance in zone 5 over water -1, so there will be no flak here anymore. German resistance, we want 2. -1 is 1. -2 is -1. We have fair fighter escort, and we're out of formation, so we have a 1. Light. Waves. -7. -1 is 6. +1 is 7. Gonna have 1 wave. No fight. Yeah, I got that in the wrong one. We can have fighters removed because we're back to fair. We're going to add 109 for being out of formation. So let's roll for our light 21. None. So we're going to have 1. He'd get driven off. And you don't roll for that. You don't do that anyway when you get none. So wave 1, zone 5. Zone 5, return. Big old none. Okay. We don't check for. We have no evasive action. We have no flak to worry about. I'm going to move on into zone 4. We're over water and we're back in allied air control. We're going to be subtracting 2 for all our resistance. We will be checking weather first, adding 2, 6, 50%. Mechanical failure, none. Contrails, 3 out of 10, none. Still out of formation, still below 10,000. We're going to be looking for German resistance, -2. Nine, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heavy. They're going to get one more crack at us before we get into where they can't get us. Fighter waves. 4, 5, 6, 7. One wave. That's not bad. On the heavy chart, '44. 2 FW190s. Let's go wave 1, zone 4. '44. 2 FW190s. '12 high, 130 low. 2 ME110s. Typing poorly here. 2 ME110, 210s, I'm sorry. 3 high and vertical climb. A vertical climb, and I think that means our ball gunner only can fire at him. And of course, we get our ME109, 12 o'clock level. Okay, let's bring them in. Set it up, then we'll worry about the rest of the stuff here. FW190, 12 o'clock high. 130 low. 210s, 3 o'clock high. Vertical climb. And 109, 12 o'clock level. And I'm pretty sure that vertical climb E is only ball turret may fire, yes. Okay, now we're gonna see who we get rid of. Bear cover 8. We get rid of 1 on the first wave, and we get rid of 1 on the second wave because of the or one each wave, so we get rid of 2 and 1 because of the random event we had earlier. So that's going to help us out immensely. There will be no second waves, so we'll just get rid of 2 of these guys. I really don't like anybody coming from in front, so let's return these both to deck. Allocate our defensive fire. 130 low. Ball turret. We don't have any waist guns. Yes, we have waist. 130. Yes, we do. So 130 low. We can do a right waist. Ball turrets are already allocated, so right waist will now be the bombardier flying. Well, I'm tongue-tied and twisted. Firing. 3 o'clock high will be top turret and right waist. Right waist is already allocated. Top turret will come over, and ball turret's the only one there. So right waist, top turret, and ball. And then from 130, we can take passing shot for the tail. So he'll take a passing shot at him. So everybody except my nose gun and my radio room. And my left waist. And my nose gun. Okay, top turret. Ball turret. Right waist. Tail guns. German fighter pilot skill. Start at the 130. Average 3 o'clock. Green. Vertical climb. Ace. Alright, let's go to defensive fire res. Up here at 130 first, we have the right waist, single gun. No modifiers. 5 is a miss. Down here we have a top turret, +1 for power, +1 for green, +1 for 3 o'clock, adds 3. 6, 7, 8, 9 is going to be a hit. It's against a 210. So nothing, no modifiers. We roll into 210 chart. 7, FBOA. Alright, and we're going to come down here to the ball gunner. He's going to add 3 for a vertical climb. Add +1 for the power turret, that's 4. -1 for the ace is 3. He's going to have a hit against an ME210 also. Just going to roll straight on the 210 chart. 3. That's going to be an FCAB. Okay, So now it's German's turn. Guy from 130. He's got a 0 modifier. He needs to roll a 9 or more. Misses. Oh, we got to check for a collision. 1 to 5 if there's no collision. 6 is a collision. We roll 1, no collision. Near miss. Return to deck. Oh, passing shot also from the rear gunner. -1. 10-9. That's going to be a hit. Passing shot on a, let's get rid of, bring him back up on 190. He's a tool gun, so he doesn't lose any modifier. 8 on a 190 is an FBOA. Doesn't matter then, he cruises on out of here. And we take care of the passing shot, put him back over there. Guy coming from 3 o'clock. He's going to subtract 3. He needs 8, 9, 10, 11. 9, he misses. Check him for 10. Collision. This might be another check here. 10. He's green. 11. 12 for being a 210. -1 for missing is 11, so we're going to check again. A 1 to 5 is a miss. 6, he hits us. Fighter collides with bomber. Roll once on table 512 or 514. That'll be 512 for us. If the result is superficial damage, fighter misses, no collision. Okay, this is going to suck. So we go to 512 first, hoping for a superficial. And that was 512, appropriate o'clock. Okay, and he was coming from 3. We're going to roll high. 8. Nose. Nose. So we go back here and look. There's not a compartment. Okay, that's fine. That's a compartment. So now we go to the nose. Flak burst inside plane. 6 in section 6-5. Flak burst in plane. Never had a collision before, so you'll have to deal with me while I work this one up. Flak burst in plane. Alright, let's go look it up on the rules. 6-5. Bear with me. We'll get all through this. 6-5. This is what happens when you hit firsts. Flak burst in plane. Occasionally a flak shell will actually explode inside the plane, generally with catastrophic consequences. Oh boy. BIP effects. When a BIP result is rolled on flak shell hits table 6-4. Okay, that's the snake eyes. So I've never run into that before. All crewmen in this compartment are KIA in the nose. So, good thing we moved our bombardier out of there, but we did not move our navigator out of there. So let's KIA him. Oh boy. Collision. Navigator KIA. What else do we have here? If the area is hit as a wing, tail, or the pilot compartment, the bomber dives out of control to the ground, and the remaining crewmen immediately bail out, according to 7-4. If the bomb bay is hit, the bombs are still aboard, the bomber explodes. If the area hit is the nose, empty bomb bay, radio room, or waste, the following occurs. The bomber immediately falls out of formation. We already are. No evasive action is possible. We don't use that anyway. The bomber must spend 2 turns in each upcoming zone. Okay, we can do that. And, wow. We got to go into the nose now and mark off everything to, well, the good news is if we survive this mission, we will get a B-17F because the bomber will be considered to be a write-off when we get back to base. So say goodbye to Hell's Chariot. Okay, so let's go back to the nose damage and we'll start going through this. Northern bomb sight. Out. 30 cal nose gun. Out. Navigator KIA. Navigator's equipment. Out. Bomb controls were already out. Heat's out for both. Oxygen's out for both. Okay, let's do this. Big time damages. Back down here. Damn rookies. Return him to base. And now we still got to put up with this guy flying at us and firing from a vertical climb. Okay, vertical climb. He needs a 7. And he's adding 1. 6, 7, he gets a hit. Now, of course he does. Shell hits by area of attack, vertical climb. 2, that's going to be 3. And we're looking at an ME210. Hit effect multipliers. ME1, 210. Right there. Going to roll 3 times. 5. Yeah, sometimes this throws me off. I think you're supposed to roll times all of them. But then you get to this one that says for that hit only. So then you got to roll for another one. So I guess what you should do is roll once. And if you get one of these A's or B's, you roll again for the remaining hits. I guess it's the way it works. Because right now we got a times 1 plus a hit. So we got 3, makes it 4 hits. So I guess I've been playing that wrong. I'm trying to ascertain that as we go. That's alright. So I guess that's the way we'll start playing that from now on. We roll once on the modifier for all the hits. If we roll one of these A's or B's, then we roll again for the remainder of the hits because it says for that hit only. See right there, for that hit. So that's my understanding. And then you'd be times 1 plus 1 hit. That's the only way that chart makes sense. So I think that's the way to play it. So we get 4 hits now that we got to put up with. Alright, that's still bad enough. Damage coming in from a vertical climb. Going to roll 4 times. First one is a 5, pilot compartment. 9, instruments. 513A8. 3, landing gear. The landing roll on table 7-1 is -3. Landing gear. Oh, is this not getting interesting or what? Landing landing gear out. Doesn't really give me a landing gear, does it? It gives me landing gear and operable left and right. I'm going to give them both. Landing gear and operable. Alright, next hit. Back to vertical climb. 5. Pilot compartment again. Ripping my pilot compartment apart. 12. Ooh. Control cables. First hit, no effect. So we got control cables hit. Alright, now we got third hit on a vertical climb. I ripped my poor plane apart. 7. Superficial. And last but not least, 8. Nose. Well, there is no nose left, so it really doesn't matter if I roll in this chart or not. Nope. Nose, but the nose is damaged, so I'm going to actually, because that's all there, I'm going to throw a superficial on it, just because I would have ripped up some more sheet metal. Okay, that's the wave. Roll for a collision. No collision. He gets to see us. No, he breaks off attack after this, so he goes home. And that brings us to flak, but we will not get any flak because we're over water. So we're now going to move to no evasive action. We can't do that anymore anyway. So now we move to zone 3. Zone 3 is an NA for fighter, so we will no longer roll for German fighters because we're NA all the way in now. Weather and zone 4. My +1 is 5. We're going to be down to haze. We're going to have no recall. We do have to do mechanical failure rolls. 30, no mechanical failure. Contrails don't matter. I'm not going to roll for them anymore. We're out of formation and everything, so we're not going to roll for that anymore. No more German resistance. So right now we go straight to zone 2. Again, rolling for weather. 2. Clear conditions. First time I've ever had clear, I think. Mechanical failures, the only other thing we got to check for. No. Yep, everything else we don't need to check for. Nothing else is going to change. So now we'll go into our landing because we're going home. Weather over base, table 3-1. Because we're moving to zone 1 now. -1 for any mission flown in November. D10. 5-4, good weather. Then we're going to go back and look at this. Landing 7-1. This is where it's going to get interesting. Landing on land. We're going to roll 2d6. That's a 7. And yes, we have modifiers. We're landing with no bombs on board. We have all our engines. -3. We have a -3 because our landing gear are out, so that's a 4. And it's irreparably damaged. 4. 4. Still 4. Alright, we are fine because it's a 4 and 2 to 12 we land safe. So somehow we managed to bring her home and land safe. But the plane is a write-off. So I'm going to continue the mission, but it'll be a different bomber now, or the campaign, it'll be a different bomber. So thank you all for joining me. We've made it safely home. We bombed for 30%. We lost 3 crew members, KIA. The right waist, left waist, and navigator. Good thing we moved our bombardier out of there to cover the gun, or we would have lost him too. So that's it. I will do all the wrap up off camera and show you guys that later as the next video progresses. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope you found this entertaining.